وَلْتَكُن مِّنكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ.
Welcome to this episode of Ramadan Reminders. I'm your host, Yusuf Estes, reminding myself and all of us about the importance, the blessings, and the obligations of this holy month, the month of Shahr Ramadan. When I first came into Islam, there were many things that puzzled me, and I wanted to know about them, learn about them, and do my best to be a Muslim. After making the Shahada, which is the declaration of faith, to say, Ashhadu la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu Muhammadur Rasulullah, I bear witness there's no God to worship except one God, Allah, and I bear witness Muhammad is his messenger. After that, the very next thing is something called Salah. What is Salah? And how important is it? Well, often people translate this to be prayers or pray. But if you look up the word in the dictionary in English, the word pray is to supplicate. And if you use this to go to Arabic, you actually find it's called dua. So this act of holding up your hands and looking above and asking, this is exactly the same in Arabic, dua, which was called pray or prayers in English. Well, there's another thing that's mentioned in the Bible about praying unceasingly. And when we try to understand what does unceasingly mean, that means forever, don't stop, just keep praying and praying and praying. Well, quite obviously, a person could not continue to stand and bow and prostrate for the rest of their life. That'd be kind of difficult when you're trying to eat, wouldn't it? Another thing, we would also observe that it couldn't be this kind of praying either, because you couldn't do that all your life. It'd be kind of hard to drive your car. So what was meant in the Bible that said pray unceasingly, and what's meant in Islam when it tells us also to pray unceasingly? Of course, we have the Arabic, so we can just look to it and see what it's called, adhkar. What is adhkar? Adhkar Allah means actually not to just pray to Allah all the time. It means to keep Allah in your mind in what you do. Adhkar Allah, thinking about Allah. But what is salah? Salah doesn't have a word in the English language. That's why we have to substitute the word pray. In fact, the three things that Muslims are doing all the time, every day, are all being represented with only one word, really, in English. The first one is salah. We said that's prayer. All this motion, and we said it was prayer. The next one is when we go like this. Said it's prayer. But this is dua in Arabic. And then the next one is to pray unceasingly in your mind. Then they call it pray. And in Arabic, this is dhikr or adhkar. The dhikr of Allah, very important. Absolutely. Think about Allah. But another thing very important is to call on Allah with your dua. But most important is to follow this commandment. The commandment to do salah. Establish the prayers of salah. And salah in the Arabic language has a word related to it, salah. And salah means to make like a phone call. Now, how can you do that? You say you make a phone call to Allah? No. But this is like being able to speak directly to Him in this time when we stand, bow, prostrate to Him. And especially in this month of Ramadan, we want to focus on that. Some of us haven't been taking good care of our salah. So it's very important now Ask, oh Allah, forgive me, because this is a month of forgiveness. Allah, forgive me, and make me be the one who does his salah correctly. I want to do salah. I want to have this good connection. I want to have this way to reach to you. And you hear my prayers and answer them. So then that I can do my supplication and my dhikr, my remembrance of Allah. Speaking of that, I just remembered it's time to end this episode, but not without reminding you about our website, www.ramadanreminders.com. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.